Hey there, thank you so much for tuning into our podcast. But before I take you to your show, I have a very small request to make. Do check out the other episodes that we have created so far. And as you know, we are available on all major music and podcast streaming apps across the world. So, whichever podcasting platform you're listening to, do hit the follow button and leave us a rating, as that will help us improve our content and reach a wider audience. And with that, welcome to the show. It has almost been a year that we haven't recorded a podcast. I don't even remember the name of the show. I think it's somewhere 69 episodes that we have already done. Right, Preeti? Oh, sorry, Priya. God, this is so difficult. Why do we take a break, Priya? I don't know. Say
It's
that
okay,
again,
Kabir.
mate.
It's okay.
Say that again, mate, is the name. I just read it on the wall in front of me. I just kept it there in case I forget. So yeah, say that again, mate. It's called, and with me I have Preeti. Oh, sorry, Priya. How you doing?
I'm doing really well, Kabir. Kabir, Friday. Very dharmic and deep connection we have with these names. I think only Indian people will get it. Also, any Bollywood freaks out there. I've seen so many reels made by some, I don't know which country they belong to. I'm assuming they are from US. They are such Bollywood fanatics, bhaiya. They are making
Oh,
like full on lehenga pehen ke. They are making videos on early 2000 songs. Ghungat Ki Aad Se, and then
wow.
Garba songs and all of those. And I
Like
found that really amazing.
proper Native Americans or Indian Americans?
They were Americans. I mean, they were not Indians for sure. I can say that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm hoping they're Americans, but that yes, Bollywood has this impact, guys.
And
So,
it's
Preeti,
it's not just the impact. It's individual fan following as well. And sometimes when you make people listen to Indian music, they understand that okay, the groove is something else. I mean, whenever you come across a new groove of a new taste of music, you tend to like it initially, right? So, like for me, the first encounter to Latin music was when I came here. And then I understood that these songs are only for like grooving and moving and shaking and dancing. And I mean, the beats are so amazing that
exactly.
you won't understand a word, but you would like it to be played somewhere in the vicinity so that you can hear.
Speaking of music, Bhaiya, I just want you to be in a position where you are showing a respectable, uh, kind of dedicating this posture of yours and कान पकड़ लीजिए एक बार और because आज ए आर
Huh.
रहमान जी का बर्थडे है
Oh,
yo the legend.
why didn't you tell this to me before? We could have done like a dedicated AR
Nope,
Rahman show.
nope, no, we want it to be special, so it should be impromptu, of course. And I like specifically wanted this surprise element here because I knew you are somewhere occupied at present and you must have missed this thing. But then, yeah, I just saw a video of Amir Khan and A.R. Rahman discussing this song from Gajni, "Kaise Mujhe Tum Mil Gayi"
I
from
have
Gajni,
seen.
and that para where the lyrics goes, मैं तो ये सोचता था." What
हाँ,
was that lyric?
मैं
हाँ, कि
तो ये
आजकल
सोचता
correct.
था.
I don't
Yeah.
want to sing. So yeah. So Amir Khan was just discussing the typical Amir Khan thing. Uh, मैंने रहमान को बोला. He was doing that. And then A.R. Rahman was sitting and he was focusing so much. It's
Amir
magical
Khan
to
could
see
be,
him.
yeah, Amir Khan could be irritating at times when the
Correct.
process is
I
happening, you
agree.
know.
I agree.
Imagine you instructing AR Rahman how to, you know, play
Deliver.
this, how to deliver this song. I
Deliver
mean,
some
that
notes.
needs some confidence. That needs some confidence. But
हर जगह एक अपना इनपुट देने का जो एक he has this thing. So that clip I saw and I was like, oh my god, two different people in one frame. This
Exactly.
energy is something else. Also, speaking of A.R. Rahman, the very first album as music composer, Roja, the film. What was your like favorite song from the film?
It has to be Rosa Janeman.
Yes,
Rosa Janeman. That one. And I think Hariharan has sung this song, right?
yes, correct.
Oh God, that I mean, he's a huge, huge singer, very popular singer, Hariharan. The way he uh, plays around with his own songs, it's just like amazing, and he's so clean in what he does,
Even
you
while
know.
experiment, he'll not flip or he'll not slip.
Yeah,
You'll not notice that he's improvising there.
and he
On,
ensures that it looks good, it sounds great by the end of it.
I think unke live performances are more entertaining. Similarly with Sonu Nigam, I would say Sonu
Yeah,
Nigam, and then Hariharan, and of course, the very famous Lucky Ali. All these
true.
singers. I wanna listen to Adnan Sami once. Such
Oh,
a
he's a fire. He is a fire.
I just saw one interview where he was discussing few. I think it was Asian Paints. Har ghar kuch kehta hai, something like that. Where he was showing his house and everything. Oh my God, KG, he's such a gentleman. Oh, how can
Wow.
one not listen to him? While he was talking, you feel uh, so much humility. He has seen so much uh, where he has to listen about his weight, of course, and then he struggled with his weight. He was telling the story that there were two people separately who were working to lift him up. So if he's sitting in one place, two people were there just to lift him up from the place and all those things. He was just recalling everything. And now, of course, he's well and good and fit and fine
True.
with God's grace. Because we don't want such, beautiful artists to
Yeah.
lose hope
Yeah.
and, yeah,
I mean, quickly, we should come back to
yeah,
A.R.
Rahman.
Rahman. Yeah. Tell me your top three favorite albums of A.R. Rahman. Top three
First,
albums, not songs, albums.
first, definitely Roja. Every song of Roja is just bang on.
Okay.
Even Rukmani, Rukmani is also so much fun to
Yeah.
listen to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then Jodha Akbar. Jodha Akbar is
Okay.
just goosebumps.
In Interesting
Third,
choice.
third is Tal.
Oh yes.
I'll choose Tal. Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
one really like amazing one that you didn't pick,
there are so many. Then I got,
Rockstar.
I- yeah, but then
For
बचपन
me,
ताल ताल के गाने सुन के
yeah.
गुजरा है.
For me, it would be Tal. It would be Dil Se, and it would be Rockstar. I mean,
Man, this is so
very,
hard.
very, very hard three choices, but these are the three.
I'll tell you why I chose Tal because of the note which Hariharan took. Priya C1. आज तक
Oh,
आज तक उसको कोई बीट नहीं किया. Then
right. And Tal has it was ahead of its time, man. Imagine that movie was sometime made in 98, 99, if I'm not wrong. Or
yeah, 99 I think. Yeah, correct.
and
Maybe.
at that time he had the music that people are creating today. Imagine the song "Kahin Aag Lage Lag Jaave." That's like a proper hip hop song.
You said one thing, the instruments and the composition. You said really good thing that abhi वैसे songs बन रहे. That's because he used those raw, you know, not they were not designated as instruments, but then
Yeah.
uh, aluminum or drums, all those things. He created music from that, and then ताल का western जो एक second part में दिखाया गया है ताल का, where Anil Kapoor comes and everything. So that version is also, it takes your interest. And then first half में जो ताल का probably पूरा एकदम classical आ रहा है जिसमें सुरिंदर ने गाया हुआ है, वो भी
True.
आपको बहुत पसंद आएगा. दोनों ही they balanced it out so well. Oh my god, that level of
I
pressure.
mean, exactly. Think of the brain, the brain that's creating that music. When, imagine, I mean, how the process, quickly we'll wrap this up and move to the topics. Imagine when the director comes to a music director and says that, okay, this is the theme of my movie, and I want music around it. Like Tal was a musical, uh, like musical love story or something like
Movie,
that, you
yeah.
can say.
Hmm.
Rockstar had to be rock, it
Yeah,
had to
man.
it had to had that element of a rock music, stage performances, band, and that kind of a theme, and he nailed in that as well. And these are just few albums that we're talking about. There's so many. I'm sure this movie, which was Sushant Singh Rajput's last one, Dil
Yes.
Bechara.
Dil
Dil Bechara.
Bechara. Yes,
He
correct.
in an interview he mentioned that he prepared all the songs, like 4 5 songs, in 2 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
The genius at work is what we call A.R. Rahman. So, very happy birthday from the team of Say That Again, Mate, which comprises of only Priya and sometimes me. All right.
Did you mean Preeti? Now
Yeah,
that we are playing that game. Anyway,
that's
moving
that's that's true. All right, Preeti. So the first topic of the day is, since 2022 is gone, and we are into 23. There are a lot of you know things that always come with a new year. Whenever a new year comes, like one of them, of course, being new year resolutions. Do you believe in that, or do
I
you
don't like that word. Bhaiya, I don't like this word at all. Resolution word is itself a scam. Please, if you would have
right?
wanted to start something, आप पहले ही काम करना शुरू कर चुके होते हो उस चीज को लेके. It's not like you're waiting for first Jan to come. I
True.
don't believe in that.
So basically, what I thought was, this new year, I mean this year onwards, I'll try to be a little mean, because I think I'm too nice at times. And the society, the world, the current culture demands mean people, respects. I mean, of course, the mean people get away with a lot of things which innocent ones don't. So I think I'm gonna be mean. What do you think?
You can be anything but not this. I'm really sorry to break this.
Oh
You
no.
can be anything.
That's
You
why it's
can
a
only be
resolution,
mean to
right?
yourself. Let me just tell you. You can only be mean to yourself. Sadly. आप किसी और पे गुस्सा या you cannot express this hatred
And
or
how about them who like so this is the most common new year resolution, that I'm going to join the gym. Okay. And I am
oh,
sure 80% of our listeners who are not going to the gym would have had this resolution at some point in their lives, or maybe would have this going forward. And you
मंडे
know
से
what?
जाऊंगा.
You know what? I know a lot of gym owners and gym trainers, and what they say is, it's definitely one of the most sort of new year resolutions of getting a gym membership. So basically, the gym membership, they put up a lot of offers and promotions
Yeah,
in order
membership
to encourage
program.
people to join the gym. And
Correct.
all of this rush is till mid February or till late February. March onwards, it's back to normal. People who are regular would be there. The new year resolution guys, they'll just give it up. So that's the tradition which is found in most gyms. In most gyms, of course, there are exceptions, but this is one thing that the gym owners and the trainers, I've spoken to them, and they said that this is one, you can say, a pattern that's always there every new year, no matter what. So if you take a 1 year membership and you go for 2 months, it's a benefit for the gym, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I mean, they've been observing, and they play around it in in the commerce point of view.
If anyone wants to take a constructive and, you know, very giving resolution, it should be again the word which I use the most, consistency towards one thing, or forming a routine. I would say it sounds very simple, but forming a routine is kind of difficult to achieve. uh,
Agree.
there are gonna be uh, there are gonna be times when you'll feel that today I just can't. But then the routine keeps you up. I mean, there are so many tough situations which you have to deal with, but routine keeps
And
you up.
yeah, the routine would also make you a harsh person, like harsh to yourself sometimes. Like sometimes you're actually not feeling well, but because of the routine and in order to, you
What
know,
you have thought.
yeah,
Hmm.
respect that, you end up doing something that your body is not comfortable and you end up being harsh to yourself. So also this clause comes with this, an extra comes with the new year resolution is don't be harsh to yourself. So
Are you saying this to yourself? Because
yes.
let me just
That's what I'm doing.
you just smoothly slide it into this. Okay, let me just tell my our dear audience. KG Bhaiya is one person who has a routine, and he sometimes punishes his body, that how can you fall sick when I have planned these things, where I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and then head to the whatever base camp at 5:45 sharp, and I have to take a bath and prepare breakfast by then, and then so many activities after trek is over, so I'll have to not get exhausted. How he just punishes his body. He just asks his body, ki, as if his body. This is what I joke around, that as
Yeah.
if his body is his son. तुमको इतना समझाया, तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आता, इतना तुमने पैसे खर्च किए.
Fed you so many,
I've
you
fed
know,
you so many
expensive
protein
things.
powders. Shit. I mean, I've been feeding you such good vegetable, clean vegetable, like homemade, handmade. What am I saying? So this is how he treats KGB treats his body, as if it's apart from, like it's away from his soul. Please go run, come back.
Yeah,
KGB, you
man.
should be easy on yourself. I would say, not resolution, but then uh, just, I know you're such a kind person that you thought that I should be harsh on other people, but you cannot. You're not that kind of a person.
Well, that's really sweet of you, my dear co-host, for saying all of
But
these
then
things. But
you have to be kind to yourself. When people are getting harsher on you, just step away from them. I'm just saying that. I've seen you struggling with
uh,
such kind of personalities around you, and I don't like it.
all right,
Anyway,
I'll next episode onwards, I'll have Soumya on the show, and we'll basically fire you. I'm joking. I'm joking.
well, she will agree. Sadly, you'll be all alone. Oh, poor
Damn
KG
it.
bhaiya.
Damn it. Let's move on to the topics because this is becoming a molest KG new year on this
Yeah,
New
yeah,
Year's
yeah.
show. So, all right, the first very interesting one, and yeah. So basically, at the end of 2022, Zomato and Swiggy, one of the biggest food delivery services in India, they
Hmm.
have like just like Spotify Rap, and this new culture I'm seeing that every platform is releasing the raps and kind of what happened, the summary. So Swiggy and Zomato, they released a survey saying that biryani was the most ordered dish in 2022. So, Priya, you won't understand this basically because biryani is something that contains meat of any kind. So, the thing that you consume, it's called a pulao. So, it's not there in the list, unfortunately. What do you think?
The thing is, the moment you said biryani, and you said that Priya, so that sarcastic tone and everything, uh, I think even after 28 years of my existence, and by God's grace, we are healthy and fine, and we'll be recording podcast. you'll be making the same joke. Veg
I will.
biryani is pulao. You vegetarians don't know the taste of something good. You just know paneer, paneer kha, paneer, paneer samajh ke kha ja, paneer, soya bean, etc., etc.
And I'm not even joking. Some people consider veg biryani as a like a genuine dish. It's not. Like
Bhaiya,
go.
okay. I agree because I know when the person see I am a vegetarian, but then when someone is cooking fish, or they are telling me the method how they cook fish, or they are telling me how they, marinate chicken and mutton and etc. etc. I listen to that so carefully because I just want to know how it works, how meat just leaves the flavor in the rice and everything. I just want to
Yeah.
know because the aggression behind non-vegetarians, whatever, who eat biryani, of course, they they are just implying on the fact that that meatiness is missing from the veg biryani. You just have vegetables. So I completely agree why you say that. Although I haven't tasted the the
But
biryani.
let me tell you this. Biryani, like on a whole, is a very wholesome food. You can just have it without anything. You don't need
But
a gravy.
salan
Yeah,
and then
salan and raita are just like optional sometimes. Sometimes, but you can have it in lunch. You can have it in dinner. You can like sometimes have it in breakfast if you want. But it's just
dinner.
so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one food that goes like all the time. And you know what Zomato also mentioned is that they delivered some 186 of them every minute. Can you imagine? Can you
There
imagine?
was a competition between Swiggy and Zomato. Was that so?
I'm not sure. But imagine this just one platform, Zomato, um, ordering like 186 biryanis every minute. And not just that, another thing that they mentioned was that one of the biggest foodies who ordered the most on Zomato was worth 28 lakhs and 60,000 round over the year.
Oh
So
my god, 28 lakhs spent on this thing.
28 lakhs by just one user throughout the year. 28.5, let's say. That's just a lot. That doesn't make sense to me because what are you going to eat? 28
Well,
of
are you talking about sense here? I'm really sorry, buddy.
That's the
I was straight
CTC of
away
my entire
thinking of
building.
education and everything, like saving 28 lakhs, and I just divided that 28 lakh in different sectors. So logic doesn't apply when it comes to some passionate thing in your life. Also, he must be businessman, or the concerned family member must be a business person. So yeah, that happens, Bhaiya. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made it to our podcast.
Well, that's true.
28 lakh
There's
for,
this guy from Delhi. I think people in Delhi just do things
for food.
beyond control. I mean, they do everything which is extreme. So one of the guys from Delhi, he ordered like 3,330 times this year, which is precisely like 9 times a day. Is
Oh,
that making sense to you? I think Zomato's playing with us. They're just releasing stupid data. I'm not sure if any of this is true.
they cannot, but yes, I can agree that this can be true from a Delhi guy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he can do that.
Zomato. Oh my God. I mean, just imagine somebody ordering 9 times a day, somebody ordering worth of 28 lakhs, which is 2.8 million Indian rupees. Next, biryani, of course, being the most. But also, I think this is like on a whole Indian level because biryani you'll find everywhere. You'll find it in north, south, east, west, everywhere. They have a
Bengal.
biryani of their
Hmm.
own flavors, of their own mix, of their own twist, but it's there. Do you like biryani? I mean, the veg pulao, veg biryani. Let's keep it quick. Do you like
No,
veg
no, no.
biryani, Priya?
Let me
No.
just give you what you want. I do like veg pulao.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I also like biryani, but it's not my favorite food. But it's good. It's good to have sometimes.
But the masala is same, although the meatiness is missing. Masala is same. So I
That's
completely agree when
that's
a
eighty
person.
percent of the thing.
Okay.
You cannot just play with the 20% that you got. Anyway, that was Zomato and Swiggy.
But Bhaiya, let me tell you, our
Yeah.
canteen serves good biryani. Strangely, office canteen serves good biryani, and then
Mhm.
people were eating with spoon, and I didn't like that.
How
So my friend ordered,
you cannot eat biryani with spoon? You just
yeah,
cannot. The
cannot.
taste goes
Even when
in
it is
vain.
off. Yeah, yeah,
You
I completely disagree.
oh dear, oh dear, oh
So
my god.
yeah,
I've been
and
trying all my life
good,
to make people eat with their hands. In Mexico.
correct, correct. Every Indian guy ever in
Yeah.
this world.
Sorry, you were saying.
I was saying that I had this leftover sabzi. My roti
Mhm.
was over, so I started eating using my hands. My hands were clean and everything, etc. But then someone offered me spoon, and I said I already have started eating it, so it's fine. So they were like, "How can you use your hands?" And I said, "You're eating your biryani with the spoon, that too a wooden spoon. उसपे
Oh
कुछ
no.
आता ही नहीं है जब आप dig करोगे उस." It's very disrespectful towards biryani. You need to have a little portion of masala, little portion of saffron colored rice, little portion of whatever the meat and the vegetable ka mixture. Thoda, 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 and then you make us a gola and then you put it in your mouth.
My
That's
mouth
how
is already watery,
watery.
and we won't talk any more about biryanis in this podcast, especially when it's afternoon and I'm hungry. All right, next topic.
Yep.
There's this.
Speaking of, yeah,
Yeah, you were saying. Go
I
ahead.
just said, speaking of office and everything, there was this secret Santa shit going on, and one girl received really, really bad smelling perfume. She was so
Wow.
disappointed. And this secret Santa thing is very controversial in
You
offices,
guys get
corporate.
gifts on Christmas?
But then you must be having these things, ना? आपका तो उधर पे तो ज़्यादा
Yeah,
upgraded
but nobody plays that with me. I mean, that's a little.
because that's
Okay.
how they celebrate.
I want to forget uh, this particular story about Secret Santa because I didn't
I'll
receive any
give you
gift.
some.
Did you get
I'll give.
something?
Yeah,
Tell me.
I got Bombay store का छोटा diary, and then there was coffee mug, very beautiful coffee mug, very useful, and there was a travel pouch, and there was a note, beautiful note, and there was pocket perfume. It was good smelling perfume. It is very important to have good smelling perfume. It is very important.
Very important.
Now I have realized that your presence is counted some to some level with your the way you smell. Just put it this way. It
I
really
mean,
creates
yeah,
because human brain really sustains that memory, the smell memory. They can recall it
true,
much faster.
true. And like, it's not just the human brain, it's about how confident you feel when you wear a good perfume.
Yeah.
Is people around you are basically, see, bad body odor is a huge red flag for
Red
it.
flag is here. The word is here, guys. Ayo.
So I'll tell you why this happens. Okay, why this happens. First, you in any setup that you go, like let's say a professional meeting, or you're going on a date, or you're hanging out with your family, you're going to play, or you're going to a gym for that matter. people won't stand around you in case you're smelling, in case there's a body odor. And hence, I
100%
mean,
agree.
these are very little things that a lot of times people ignore. I used to ignore that. Okay, who cares? But then I have realized that people do care, People just
Yeah.
separate themselves from people like me who don't wear perfume all the time or who don't smell good. But I do smell good sometimes. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's happening.
Do you like to invest in perfumes?
No, I would like to receive them as gifts, good smelling ones. So just in case anyone listening and is,
Is this a direction towards me because I'm the only one who will be in contact with you
yeah, and the only
after?
one listening after we release this podcast, so
Nope,
makes sense.
nope, nope, nope. That's not true.
So yeah,
But
thanks Priya. I'll text you the brand and uh, what I'm looking
of course,
for. So just look up for it.
I really need to know what kind of perfume you would choose.
Well, something that smells good. That's it. And there's no because I've seen a lot of people who are so particular about you know these things. Is it's just unreal at times. I mean, how specific, as per the mood, like, and this might be true, right? If they're going out for a casual walk or something, they'll wear something else. If they're going out for a like a nightclub, there's a different you can say fragrance for that.
Hmm.
For a professional setup, there's a different fragrance. People do take it
That's
seriously at times.
I wanna have that wardrobe for myself. Let me just let me just put you this
Oh,
shit.
this is just writing the chit for next year's Secret Santa. I have already written and I've taken down.
Oh, that jar where
Yeah,
you'll be. Okay, okay, okay. Mr. Shetty. I know. Okay.
cool.
So Amity sent me this message that you should start putting things. Manifest. Manifest is the word. Uh, she said just write something and then make it a chit and put it in a jar. And by the end of this year, 2023, you just feel happy that at least some of them was true. Yeah, it
That's
ended well.
that's good. That could be done. Like it. All right,
Speaking of
shall we move on to the next one?
Christmas, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Christmas and everything.
So yeah, talking about this Christmas only. Now this is a funny and horrifying incident at the same time. Okay, the hospital in UK, they have accidentally messaged a bunch of people saying that they're diagnosed with cancer. Instead, the hospital actually wanted to text them Merry Christmas. But the message that went out was that they are diagnosed with cancer. And
That, yeah,
it
that
just um, like released panic like anything. Just imagine on a Christmas Eve, you're getting a message that, okay, God, I'm now down with cancer.
that too not a normal cancer. Just say they didn't mention uh, which is curable to some extent. For example,
Hmm.
uh, breast cancer is curable to some extent. They said lung cancer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like a terminal illness. You're done. Your days are
Yes.
near. Imagine getting this news on New Year's. Oh,
But
sorry.
then this accidental message deliver thing has happened in India also previously, where this man got electricity bill. We discussed this on podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this has been happening in world.
But the shocker that it sends across, the trauma that it causes to the family and the person itself, it's huge, right? And just imagine. I mean, I was just thinking around this news when I read this first. Was, let's say there's a message that has been delivered that you are diagnosed with cancer, and then they quickly rectify it, saying that, okay, sorry, ignore the previous message. It was actually a fault. It was actually mistakenly sent. All right, understood. Now there's one person from the recipients list who's actually down with cancer. And then he gets another message saying that, sorry, that ignore message was not for you. You are
Oh
actually
my
down with
God.
cancer.
Now
That's
I'm
even bad.
genuinely concerned. I'm genuinely concerned.
Yeah,
What all
that's
patients
even
will
bad.
be thinking of the worst. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm just hoping UK hospital were uh, that careful the next time when they didn't
yeah, man.
send apologies that the research was actually sent with an error.
This is what this is what we call human error, and this is the fun part. Sometimes imagine you being told that, okay, have you received any such false messages? I have received a lot of them back in India, where I used to get this message, okay, you have won this competition which I never took part in, and you have won like $100 million. So send us your address and bank details, and we are gonna send it to you. I think a
I
lot
mean,
of us have got these
yeah,
messages.
this has become so common. Like via SMS, the scam is now so much higher that
Yeah,
even when the person is genuinely getting some prize money or etc., he or she will have to reconfirm so many
yeah.
times.
People don't
They
believe.
will deny, दिल देना ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता आप क्या बोल रहे हो ऐसा है ही नहीं मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं सर आप लकी विनर है नो नो इट्स नॉट विथ मी प्लीज आप कुछ
there
और
was there was this similar incident which happened recently, like very recently, November, December, I think, in some part of United States, where a person went to buy lottery tickets. So he was not I mean, he was not allowed to buy two tickets at the same time. So he bought one on his name. On the other one, he took his friend's details and he called him up and said that I'm buying another ticket for you. And the friend was like, okay, buy it for me and I'll pay you whatever the price of the ticket is. And then the lottery came and the friend won like a huge amount, huge, like 10-15 million dollars.
of
And the
course
guy who actually bought the ticket, he didn't get anything. So both of them never believed that, okay, they have won something, and they didn't go to claim for like a month or so. Later
Hmm.
on, the lottery company contacted the guys and said that you have actually won, and I'm speaking from a genuine organization. So please come and let's do the process of giving you the money. And I was like, this might happen. Someone someday just calls me and says that, okay, you have won uh, this much amount. I would never believe, because I'll obviously forget about it that I've ever participated in such a competition, because usually there are not much competitions like these in India, if I'm not
huh
wrong.
that's what I was thinking
Lottery and all, I think it's only legal and practiced in Kerala. I've seen in Kerala and in West Bengal, if I'm not wrong. But
West Bengal
yeah, but I
never
think it does happen. All
I also
right.
want this ticket.
Yeah, we never win such things, so we are yet to have a first hand experience on that.
No, we did one the Anchor Spotlight Top 10
That was
one hour
like not a
thing.
lottery or anything, that was not
I'm
luck.
just saying I'm not saying that we got lucky or something. We
Yeah.
did had like actual content. Maybe that's why they selected it. Anyway, but then the luck factor really matters. The luck factor really matters.
And what do you do to have a good luck, have a better luck?
You can't do anything. The sad part
That's
is
the
you
sad
cannot.
part.
Few people are born with it. Bhaiya, there are so many examples where so many people were saved by second where they were about to crash or
Yeah,
I've seen so
meet an
many videos.
accident.
Yeah, yeah, 0.1 second, 1 second or 0.1 second, etc. But then these things prove, man, luck factor really
True.
matters. आपको पता नहीं है कि आपका कब some stranger will contact you just because he heard something eavesdrop saying that the right person at the right time wala thing. He needed something, he's a billionaire or something, and you were there at the right time and you said yes, yes, I'm available. So just imagine.
I mean, still waiting for that day, Priya, and you'll be the first one to receive a call that, you know what, we discussed on this episode of Say That Again, Mate. That's actually happening. So stay tuned and we'll talk about it in whatever episode we would be recording at that time. But you know what? Another thing about luck and how unlucky a person was. Okay, let me give you a background. Andrew Tate, one of, as in Maharashtra, you call him Tate. Andrew Tate is was banned from his account was taken down from Twitter on in somewhere in 2017 or 18 because made some sexist remarks, and then Elon Musk reinstated his account, and since then
Of course.
he's putting up every nonsense tweet that is possible. Okay, I'm not sure he's getting the engagement still. How do people even look or read what he's saying? But recently, the funnier incident that happened, he wrote a tweet to Greta Thunberg. I'm not a
Mm.
fan of Greta Thunberg either because of the hypocrisy around her, but we'll not dig deep into it. What happened is Andrew Tate wrote an email posting one of the cars that he has and saying that, okay, this is what my car looks like, and I have 10 more of these, and it combusts a lot of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and it causes pollution, and I'm proud of owning it. Can you send me your email address so I'll like send you the details of the other cars that I have? And Greta Thunberg,
With the
she
beautiful email address she,
yeah,
yeah.
she put a really
We can
beautiful
only
email. Yeah, let's not say that on this episode. But yeah, she put up her email address, and in response to that, Tate again put up a video where he's receiving pizza from someone, and he says that, okay, make sure that these boxes are not disposed, not recycled. And the police of he was apparently in Romania. The police found out, I mean, he had some outstanding cases on him. The police found out the name of the pizza delivery center from that, and he found out the address on which it was delivered, and they caught him. He was arrested. So sometimes, and a lot of jokes around this is happening around, sometimes you should bake your own pizza, or sometimes you should just eat home cooked food, is what a lot of people are talking about it. Any thoughts
I just don't wanna invest my energy in such.
on this person?
Yeah, he doesn't deserve this. Even this attention where I'm expressing my views that he should he should deserve what, I mean, this platform shouldn't have been given by Elon Musk to make him repeat his mistakes.
Elon Musk
That,
himself is,
I
I'm
mean, yeah, what am I saying?
I mean, the kind of whatever you say, the mess that he has created with Twitter. If you are a Twitter user, a lot of listeners who would be a Twitter users would agree to it, is that your feed is completely destroyed now. So let's say you're following 200 people. You'll if I open Twitter right now, I'll only see tweets from two or three people throughout my feed. Like if they have liked someone, if they have retweeted something, if they have tweeted something of their own, I'll only see about those people. It has nothing to do with the recommendations or the algorithms that it plays. Some people just tweet something and it remains, it doesn't get that reach. So that is one thing that's happening. And another important thing is, if you follow Elon Musk on Twitter, you'll find his tweets like at the very top. His likes, his replies, his retweets, everything has to be on your feed, no matter what. So it's just like something, if I own the company, this is what you gotta see. That's that's all.
I don't
That's
know.
all you're
This
gonna
is the
get.
self-immolation act of uh, these kind of people. They are just here for self-immolation, I feel.
And
They just want to see everything
true,
and him themselves bored.
man, he's
I don't
200 billion dollars down this year.
know. Very good. Maza
Two-
aaya.
There's some real anger that you have against Musk, right, Priya?
I
I
don't know.
and another thing, what we
Because
have.
great power comes great responsibility. This quote holds so much gravity and the very
I
thin
mean,
line
yeah,
between intelligence and misusing it.
I I totally agree. He even put up a poll on Twitter saying that should I quit as CEO of Twitter, and 58% people said that yes, you should.
It was so funny.
And then
Must
apparently
have.
he like tweeted on the response saying that if I find a stupid person like me, I'll make him the CEO. And since then, everybody is like, okay, I'm ready for the post. Please consider. Let me know where to drop the resume. All these people who hold meme pages and accounts, they're like
Yeah.
so much up for it.
Speaking of savage Twitter posts and replies,
Yeah.
SRK just came up with this thread of savage replies to the controversy around Pathan and everything.
Okay.
Some guy wrote, Pathan is gonna be a big flop. I think you should get retired or something like that. To which SRK replied, this was so funny. He said, बेटा बड़ों से ऐसे बात नहीं करता, something like that. बड़ों से ऐसे बात करते.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was
I've heard
so
about
funny.
it. I've heard about it.
Oh, it was
This
very
is,
funny.
I mean, this wittiness of Shah Rukh Khan is, um, we have always spoken about it and always been a fan. You look up to someone who has that quick response, whose mind works at that speed that you have a reply before the question ends. So this wittiness of Shah Rukh Khan is something like unbelievable. I absolutely adore it. I love it, and I want to sometime in my life be that witty, be that you know, like quick with the responses. Like, okay, this is. I remember there was this. I won't be able to justify it when I tell it as a story. You guys have to go and watch the video where he was some anchor uh, was like asking Shah Rukh Khan, let's say your name was Shyam Krishna and not Shah Rukh Khan. So you would be treated differently in this country. And he said Shyam Radhe Krishna. So it would be SRK. Just imagine he has already got enough of that person. And still at that stage, he's putting up a humor saying that Shyam Krishna, nahi, Shyam Radha Krishna. So it makes SRK. That wittiness in front of a journalist who is just pissing him off is this is what you need, this is what the world needs, the humor with an answer to stop the nonsense that you're talking.
Very few people have that. Also,
Very
you
few, very
cannot.
few.
Zakir Khan said one thing which his father has told him, which he quotes that, "Beta, acting nahi chalegi jab aap popular ho jaoge." So, acting
uh,
of being a humble person won't work when you're standing in such a position where you hold such credibility. But
True.
before you say anything, so you have to be genuinely humble in front of your audience and your people. So
100%.
SRK is one of those, I would say.
Yeah.
Sham Radhe Krishna, I was talking about. Yeah.
All right, with this that's all the topics that we have.
Yeah.
Priya, you have something to add, something to
Just wanted to
talk.
say thank you for waking me up. I was about to sleep and I'm feeling so cheered up and good that we recorded this
Oh, of
again. KG
course,
Bhaiya,
of
thank you for
course.
pulling me back. Come on, Priya, we
I
can do this.
I don't like sleeping, so I just don't want people to sleep. That's it. So whenever, anytime you're feeling sleepy and you don't want to, just let me know. I'll make sure that you're off
Or I'll
because
have to wake up at 5 a.m. sharp. I'll contact you. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Moving ahead.
that's the show, everybody. This was Say That Again, mate. Hope you had fun. And this was the first episode we recorded in 23, and we hope to keep doing it throughout the year. What do you say, Priya? Do you want to take a break somewhere in the middle? Because you're not allowed to. Let me be very clear. Just in case you're thinking something like that, just your leaves are not approved, at least in this organization.
Yeah,
So you gotta keep
it's fine.
working.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Definitely worth
Alrighty.
it.
All right. So with that, we have to end the show, and hope you all have a great year. I hate to wish people New Year, that too on the 7th or 10th day of the month. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
would they
Happy New
have
Year, Bhaiya.
been?
Happy
Let's just cut this feed and see you again next week. This was Say That
Bye,
Again, mate.
guys.
Bye bye. Hey there, thanks for listening to the podcast. Just in case you liked the episode, do leave us a rating and follow us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to. It will be of great help if you share the podcast with your friends and tell them what podcast you're consuming. And you can also send us your questions, suggestions, feedbacks, and AMAs at pleasesaythatagainmate@gmail.com, or you can DM us on our Instagram. Our handles are there in the description of the show. And with that, I'll take your leave and see you again next week.